In this video, we review the Central Pneumatic 3-gallon hot dog style air compressor. And as usual, we'll start off by taking a look at the specs. It has a 3-gallon tank, a 100 psi maximum, a 1/3 horsepower motor, an oil-free pump. It's capable of 6 CFM at 90 psi and 1 CFM at 40 psi. It weighs in at 20 pounds. For the first test, I'll crank the pressure to its maximum and see just how many framing nails I can shoot before the compressor loses its pressure and I can no longer properly countersink the nail heads. I'll fire all the nails in quick succession without giving the compressor any kind of break to recover any lost pressure. As you can see, only the first 3 or so nails shot actually countersunk. Then they increasingly got worse penetration as the compressor quickly lost air pressure. Next, I'll try the same experiment with a 2-in-1 brad nailer stapler, shooting staples. Since it requires far less air volume to shoot these staples, not surprisingly, the compressor is doing a far better job than it did with the framing nailer. I was able to shoot every single staple that I loaded into the tool without issue. And as you can see here, they all penetrated into the wood nicely. This size compressor is well suited for this kind of work. The next 2 tests are more of a demonstration of what kind of tools that you can't run with a compressor of this size. I let the compressor run until it was full, then shut it off before plugging in the tools. This should give you a good idea of how much air the 3-gallon tank can hold. It takes a large amount of air to run tools such as sanders, saws, and grinders. You would need a compressor at least 3 times this size before you could run those kinds of tools. With any sort of consistency, anyway. So what exactly is this little compressor good for? Shooting small brads and staples like just shown, or inflating car tires. That's primarily what I use mine for, and I have a much larger 21-gallon compressor I use for everything else. One drawback of this compressor I have to mention is how loud it is. I have no way to measure it in decibels, but I must say it's very noisy and obnoxious. On the scale of 1 to 5 stars, I give the Central Pneumatic 3-gallon compressor 3.5 stars. For what it can do, it does well. Unfortunately, the list of what it's capable of is quite short. However, it has been durable and is probably the least expensive compressor you can get of this size. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos when they come out. And until next time, thanks for watching.